Cloudy, and today I'm trying new makeup hacks and tips. Oh my god, if you are in the community, the beauty community, especially on Instagram and TikTok, spoiler alert, I don't use TikTok, but I spend a lot of my time on Instagram, watch a lot of makeup, beauty related reels or posts. I have seen so many makeup tips and hacks and trends that are so popular right now, and people are doing videos about that. There is one kind of technique, kind of trend that intrigues me the most right now. So I think maybe today I can gather something very similar to that one and throw them all into a video. We're gonna try sort of 5 tips in today's video and hope everything went well because they are fairly new to me. In my notes right here, I have a bunch of techniques or tips or beauty hacks like that. But today I'm gonna focus on complexion and lips, and maybe in the future in another video I can try more and more things like that. The first one is about a dewy base. I know it's such an aesthetic, and to me I don't go overboard with a dewy look because I have oily skin, and yeah, that's a bizarre situation if everything is too dewy, too glossy. Today I did put on this one. This is a viral product, you have to agree with me. This is the Gloss Recipe Watermelon Glow Dew Drops. I did put it on underneath a moisturizer, and now I'm gonna add an extra layer of dewiness. I'm gonna use this glow stick sunscreen, just a further step of reapplying my sunscreen. And this is very dewy. This is the most dewy complexion-ish product in my collection, I believe, because it's like a solid oil, but I think it's very, watery in a way. It's not like something that would sit on top of your skin and would never blend out. I think it's very lightweight and thin, so you can easily spread it out with a brush like this. Recently I've been applying my complexion product with brushes a lot. Normally I just use my hands with this one, but I want to be more precise because you can see I have my brow on and then my eye look is already done. Yeah, I don't want my bulky hand rub everything away. Let's talk a little bit about the logic of these techniques, of these hacks. I feel like some of them make sense, but some is just a, very intentional tactic to get viral, because honestly, it's everything is right there on TikTok and social media right now. You do something so that it gets popular and more popular, even viral. I really hate that word, viral. Yeah, the moment that I realized it was originated from the word virus, I was like, why? Wait, these viral things in the past, I would consider them to be lasted for a few weeks, even months. But right now, viral is such a temporary period for something to show up in front of you, your face in front of your eyes on your mobile devices, like in days or even weeks. And people can also call it viral because there are many people do content about it. But then what is really viral, what is really popular about it when it's so short term? It wouldn't last long, it wouldn't linger in your heart. And I believe someone told me recently that they can scroll to TikTok for hours, but then at the end, if someone comes and asks them, what did you just see on TikTok? There is no inherent memories about what that person just has seen. So I think it's really weird, but yeah, but like I said, sometimes hacks and tips like that are meant to make your life easier when it comes to makeup, but actually it's just something that look fun, that look peculiar in a way, something that's odd, so you try one to see whether it works or not, but then it's not really practical to do it every day. And the person who created it, they might take on that thing and really apply to their day-to-day basis, but I don't think it's the majority of the case. Just my hot take on what is considered viral in this world. The thing that worries me most about this glossy face is that my next complexion product, which is like a foundation sort of thing, would slide on it very quickly and it wouldn't stick. It's like, it's very tacky right now, I can see. And if I apply a foundation on top, would it be like, you know, fighting with each other? That's my main concern right now. But I think we have to jump on the next tip. The thing I'm gonna do next is create a tinted moisturizer using a foundation and a lotion, a moisturizer. This is the one that I'm currently using. It's a lotion type of thing. It's from Johnson's. It's a baby product. I'm sorry, don't judge me. I love this one. This is one of the best moisturizers that I have ever used. And this is just a L'Oreal True Match Satin Smooth Liquid Foundation. To me, foundation is always too thick. I normally don't wear foundation. Sometimes I mixed it with something lighter coverage, but I hardly wear foundation on its own because of the true function of a foundation, which is to provide coverage. I don't like heavy coverage. So I think someone on, internet, YouTube, anywhere, told me that they mentioned that you can create your own tinted moisturizer, which is my comfort zone when it comes to base product. I can get away with that, not with the true foundation. Yeah, I just want to clarify that. So I'm gonna mix the two together. I definitely don't know which is the right ratio, so I'm gonna put a little bit of both of them, and I think that the texture is gonna be really weird. We are doing experiment right now with the super glossy and dewy base, and now we are doing a weird concoction of things, and I just hope it's not gonna be a disaster. I'm mixing it very well on the back of my hand right now. I'm using my finger to give it a little bit of warmth. Okay, the color is definitely too light for me right now. I think it's not bad, but the shade match is bizarre. Why am I so tanned recently? I know, I just got back from the beach and I'm living a summer life right now. I actually like the tan. So yeah, just forget the shade match thing. It's not too bad. It's just right up my alley in terms of coverage and the transparency of the complexion product. Very like lotiony, hydrating thing. Wow. Oh, I'm liking it. Maybe this is the way that I can eventually utilize my foundations, because I have multiple bottles just collecting dust in my drawer. I don't use foundation, but this one is nice. But actually, do I have the energy to mix and then to apply it every day just to get this coverage? Yeah, that's the question of functionality that I just asked. It worked. Actually, it's beautiful. I can tell you right now, it's quite nice. But is it worth the effort and the extra length that you have to go through just to get this finish? Which is a very dewy wand and a very like light sheer coverage situation that can be in a minute cover up with my powder. I don't want my makeup to break down in like an hour, so I have to set it. And then this kind of finish, this kind of coverage is gonna go away. Two things combined, the glossy skin and the DIY tinted moisturizer. I think they work, but I don't see myself do them very often. That's my verdict. This is the thing that I wanted to try for quite a long time right now, because like I said, it went viral I think a month ago, not too long but not too short, the pink concealer trend. At first I was like, why do people want to put like a pink concealer? Isn't it like a color correcting thing? But then I've heard that if you put something like pink or like a little bit more peachy, cool toned, it will brighten up your under eye, and I am intrigued. So today I'm going to try it. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and then a liquid lipstick. Yeah, I think most people, they use a liquid lipstick or a cream blush to do this trend. So today I'm gonna use the velvet lipstick from Colourpop in the shade Air Kissed, and I'm gonna do exactly the thing that they do. Like, yeah, they would put something in here in the inner corner, and then something that is dragged up to this point, and then in the middle portion is where you're gonna place the pinkish everything. Okay, is it too much? I don't know. And then I'm gonna use a sponge to blend it out. Wish me luck. I'm not sure what to think about it. I think the coverage is there. The coverage is still the coverage of the concealer that I expect. But then the pink tint goes away. Or maybe this is the formula that I used today for the pink part. It's not very like pigmented, but I don't dare to use anything too pigmented. So I'm gonna repeat on this eye right here to see if I can adjust anything. Honestly, I'm gonna put more lipstick on this side. At first I thought it would be very hard to blend, but yeah, it's quite, you know, see, it's very like blendable. But then, or maybe it's just the like a cute thing that people tend to do, you know, kind of flushy up to the under eye, but quite underwhelming, I can tell. It's just like I bring up my blush, my cream blush, up to under the under eyes, and then it kind of, what is the right word? Smeared or transfer up to this area. Yeah, it's definitely more pink of an under eye situation than I usually do because I don't have any very pink color corrector or pink concealer. But I think the coverage is normal, very expectable, and then there's a little hint of pink, which helps probably nothing on my skin tone. Yeah, maybe on my skin tone this thing doesn't work as well because it has like a very yellow, my skin has yellow neutral undertone. Let's give it another go. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. This is risky, I can already tell. A little bit, and then a little bit more of this lipstick. See? Almost nothing special happened here. It's so weird that a few years ago I went on YouTube to learn about all of the, fundamentals of makeup, and then I found them also helpful because back then people do more tutorials, then today is more about review and then ranking and then collection type of content. Yeah, hardly see any tutorial and tips and tricks anymore, and the main source of these videos that about the way that we do makeup is from TikTok and Instagram Reels, which is short form content. And it's just fascinating how things has changed in this world of beauty aesthetic and the way that we learn how to do makeup. But it's hard for someone to go on YouTube right now and learn how to do a full face. It's just my opinion because maybe the type of content I'm engaged in right now is quite far off from what a newbie, a very freshly beginner to makeup would type and browse. This one, the one that is the most anticipated in my mind, turned out to be pretty okay. But there's nothing special about it that adds up to my makeup look today, I can tell. I'm still very normal. I think I'm gonna move on and do the rest of my face, powder, cheek, everything, and then we're gonna go back and do the lips. The first one about the lips, I've tried it before and I have some thought, is the notion that your eyebrow pencil is the perfect shade as your lip liner. And hear me out. Today I use some powder eyeshadow as my brow powder, and this is the mixture that I create. A very grayish cool tone brown. Actually, I mix a cool tone brown with a black. So this is the thing that I have in here. And this is the Maybelline brow pencil. This is the only one in my collection that I can see is viable as a lip liner. And look at how warm it is compared to my perfect brow color. See, When I think of a lip liner or a lip color in general, I think of something quite warm because that's exactly what I see when I look at my lip. This is like just the color of my lip is way warmer and brighter than my eyebrow. I have dark hair. I cannot use a blackish liner like this on my lips. It would look very alternative and edgy, and I'm not that cool. Like, if you can pull out a dark lip, go for it. I cannot. Second thing, this is kind of a bad formula when it comes to brow pencil because it's very glidey. Like, it's very smooth, almost like it's gonna glide very quickly when you apply it onto brow. It's just not my perfect, formulation when it comes to like a thing that you can do greatly on your brow because it's just so, can I say waxy? I don't think waxy is a great word. It has some like emollient quality in it. So I think it's perfect in terms of formula. It's a lip liner, ironically, but not as a brow product. So if you use your normal brow pencil on your lips, it would be very draggy, like there's no creaminess at all. So I think this trend is a little bit scammy and gimmicky. But I tried it with this particular bad brow pencil and it looks okay. I want to show you how okay-ish it looks in a moment. See, I wear nude lipstick quite often, and I can tell this is quite dark of a nude lipstick that I would go for someone with my skin tone. So it's quite of a niche thing to say. I don't know the correct adjective for it. It's just like, it's very particular. If you hear it from a white girl with like a brownish or even tall blonde hair, and she said that something that she can use on her eyebrow, now she can also use it as her perfect lip liner, I would believe that. If you look at the image, if you look at the footage and it matches, perfect. But the diversity is there for someone who is Asian with like dark hair, like real dark hair, and like my brow is also black. How can I use like a black thing on my lips when my lips is like more of a pinkish thing like normal people? So this one, just this brow pencil, it works because it's way lighter than my actual hair. It has the perfect bad formula for the brow function, but quite nice for a lip function. So that's what I say. It's very particular and it only works by chance, by a very small possibility. So I think I can see myself do this one more and more, but I don't think about the concept, the idea behind this trend is something revolutionary or even appropriate. Finally, I want to try the trend that people use their lip balm. I have this by Beauty Agave lip balm right here with me. It's just a mini one. They use some eyeshadow and then they kind of rub the lip balm onto the pan. I'm not gonna kind of go in directly. I'm gonna put something on the back of my hand for the longevity of my palette. But I think that's quite of a idea, but I would see how the formulation would transfer into like a tinted lip balm, or like how the powder and the balm really mix together. So I'm gonna pick up some in here. Yeah, I'm gonna use a brown shade to create like a nudie type of color today to match with the look and the lip liner. I think when people do it, it's like picking up on the lip balm, but then it's not working on mine because I think this is quite melty. Ah, that was gross. Or maybe I just, use the mixture on the back of my hand directly on the lid. Wow. This is like probably my favorite one of the 5. I think I quite like the formulation of the lip balm, so it glides on my lips very nicely. The great thing is that it doesn't have the sticky and goopy feeling of the lip gloss. So I think this is a great thing to do with the lip gloss. Like, you can create the pigmented lip gloss, the color of the lip gloss that you want with your own eyeshadow. Okay, this is the best one so far. I'm surprised. Let's do a recap. This is not gonna be a quick recap because I have a lot to say, but let's do the recap in the ranking style. I'm gonna rank the 5 techniques, the 5 hacks or tips that I tried today. Okay, the least favorite. Here's a tie. The foundation turned into a tinted moisturizer and the pink concealer. The functionality isn't there for these 2 tips. I don't know how I'm gonna put one above the other in this type of ranking, because in a way this one looks nicer and this one is okay, but I can see myself do the pink concealer thing more than the tinted moisturizer, because this is like too much hard work, too much of a hassle. This one is easier, this one is a little bit cuter, to be honest. And when I apply my blush, I realized my face is very flushing because of the liquid lipstick, because it only works as a cream blush. Nothing special about the pink concealer. It's about the fact that it turns into a cream blush that looks so cute, and I don't have to apply too much powder blush as normal. So there are pros and cons of these 2 tips. I don't think they are worth the hype. Yeah, and I don't think that people would do these kind of things over and over again, every day and every time they do their makeup. The 3rd place is the lip liner thing. Like I said, it's not very versatile, it's not accurate. The philosophy behind it is so wrong in terms of, I don't know, maybe I am, can I say I am a woman of color? I don't know what is the perfect or the correct category of a race that I am, but I'm Asian, I'm Vietnamese, and it doesn't work for me in terms of the perfect color theory that they proposed. And I don't know the other people with different skin tone would consider the trend, but I think I like this one as a lip liner more than my actual liners that I have in my collection, which is very ridiculous. So I'm gonna do this again, but I disregard the trend. Okay, the second play is this glowy, dewy skin. I don't have to apply highlighter, which is a plus today because my skin looks so, glass looking. Quite a bit. Actually, I don't think my makeup is gonna last very long today because too much of a moisturizing product that I put underneath. That's why I cannot rank this higher, to be honest. I want my makeup to last a little bit longer, and I love a soft, velvety matte finish. At the end of the day, I cannot just jump on the bandwagon because the aesthetic of that girl look. Do like people with perfect skin? Yeah, they have the privilege, the priority to do the things when they have good skin. I don't. I have oily skin, I have acne prone, and quite a bit of texture and redness. So I cannot fully support the glossy, dewy skin trend. I like it, but you know, it's not really for me. The first place, I'm surprised. Like, I thought it was a gimmick at the first place, but then I changed my mind. It looks really nice on my lips right now, so I think I'm gonna continue to try to do this. It's very simple. It's just a lip balm. You turn it into a tinted lip gloss or tinted lip balm, but I think the powder shadow makes it more pigmented than the tinted lip balm or lip oil with colors that I have in my collection. So I think this is a win. Okay, what a ride of a video. There were so many things that I have to go through, and this is gonna be such a long video to edit, I can already tell, but oh my god, I really like to give my opinions about makeup trends, about what people are doing with makeup, and to see whether it can fit in, can, you know, amplify my makeup routine, which is quite solid right now. Once again, I'm Cloudy, and hopefully we see each other again. Bye!